It is a very hot day today with killer weather, you could say. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. So we have Killer by Alice Cooper, and this is a special request by Brad. Thank you so much for the coffee. So I have reacted to other songs from the Killer album. I've been, diving deeper into Alice Cooper. You guys can check out the other videos here on the channel. And I have some information here from Brad himself. So this is the title track from Killer. It's the last song on the album. It directly follows the end of Dead Babies, where you heard the judge scream, "Order in the court!" amidst all the other voices. At the end of this, you hear the priest walking him to the electric chair, speaking Bible passages in Latin. And then the electric chair begins. Then silence. Just a great ending for an album called Killer. Fair enough. I'm excited about this. Let's go. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have interesting videos you'd like me to watch, please go to my Ko-fi page or Patreon. It helps out a lot. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on, and let's go.
What did I do to deserve such a fate? I didn't really want to get involved in this thing. Someone handed me this gun and I gave it everything. Yeah, I gave it everything. Into this life, looked all around. I saw just what I liked and took what I found. Nothing came easy, nothing came free, and nothing came at all until they came after me. Yeah,
This is getting ominous right here. Okay. wailing, cries.
What did I do to deserve such a fate? I really do want to escape. Someone let me come alive. I killed everything. I gave it everything.
So many switch ups. It's like a procession going on here. And it's like an organ, as if it were in church. Triggering. That is a word that I would use to describe Alice Cooper himself and this whole album. Triggering for some people. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Epic ending, as advertised, because that sound design is off the charts. It's really like this is what I look for, things that are interesting in music. And not to start my rant as always and comparing it to today's music, because just different eras, different people, whatever. But there is a lack of creativity nowadays. You don't hear something like this nowadays. They just kind of go like the safe route, and it's just like, okay, this is safe to play, and people are going to enjoy it, period. This is like, I'm just gonna do my thing. I'm gonna go out there, and if it happens, then it happens. So I really like that determination about Alice Cooper, and how he's not, playing by the rules or doing it to satisfy the critics or the audience. He's just like, I have this idea and I'm gonna put it out there, even if it seems bizarre and crazy. And that is awesome to me. Some of his vocals on here, let me see if I can catch that exact part that I'm looking for. It's hard because this has so many different sections, and it's just like almost like if you were visualizing and hearing a book, and you're flipping through the pages, and it's just like, okay, chapter 1 ends, then it's like chapter 2, and there's different sounds going on.
Did I do to deserve such a fate?
It's right here.
I didn't really want to get involved in this thing. Someone handed me this gun and I
Wait for it.
gave it everything. Yeah, I gave it everything.
I gave it everything. That kind of reminds me of Jim Morrison from The Doors. That kind of voice, that kind of beat, kind of deeper, soulful. And then you get one part where he's belting out and he's saying, nothing came easy, nothing came free. And that reminds me of Bad to the Bone by George Thorogood. I think that's what it is. And so it's so cool that he like, to me, switches up the vocals in a way that makes me think of like different people. Like, of course it's him, you know, but I like to associate to other musicians and stuff. And speaking of which, I don't know if I commented on this in like previous songs, but there's something about like the drumming and the electric guitar work here that seems like the predecessor to Metallica. I have to imagine that maybe Metallica was inspired by Alice Cooper because they came after, for sure. And for example, the drumming part over here, that sounds very much like One by Metallica. I think that's the start of One. And yeah, just like some of the things, I forget exactly what it's called, but when, I guess when you're holding the electric guitar and you kind of, are you using the pick to go like you're scraping one of the chords, that kind of thing? Anyway, so yeah, that man, that ending was intense. And thank you, Brad, for, you know, giving me the information before, because now it, you know, it would be a little bit hard to interpret it if I hadn't known. But yeah, you could see everything going on. It's like a procession. He's getting closer. He knows death is approaching, right? His time has come. And then he gets zapped, and you hear that zapping. And yeah, this is so stimulating, right? And again, I would say triggering, especially from people now that you can't, this is not something for everybody, for sure, right? But to the audience that gets it and enjoys it, then this is a lot of fun. And so you just have to, if you're, I mean, if you're here, then I'm sure you're with it, so you understand. But yeah, it's, man, that was such a, like a grand ending with all the theatricals and the effects going on. It was very dramatic. I was like holding my breath. I need to react to the whole album at once, because that way I can form like the big picture. Right now I have different puzzle pieces here and there. It's like, oh, you know, I remember this song over here, and you got Dead Babies, and you got Killer, and you got all the other ones with crazy names that I'm forgetting off the top of my head, and it's hard to improvise because, you know, I am recording right now. But yeah, thank you so much for this request. I will continue to dive deeper. If you guys have any other comments, please, you know, mention it down below. Subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.